Once upon a time, there were 3 little pigs who lived with their mother. One day, she gathered them together and said, "My dear children, you are all grown up now. It is time for you to go out into the world and build your own homes and seek your fortunes." The 3 little pigs were sad to leave, but also excited for their new adventure. They kissed their mother goodbye and set off on their journey. The first little pig was a bit lazy and wanted to finish his work quickly so he could play. He met a man carrying a bundle of straw and said, "Please, sir, may I have some straw to build my house?" The man agreed, and the pig quickly built a house of straw. He was very pleased with himself and sang, "I've built my house of straw. I've built my house of hay. I'll toot my flute and have no fear of the big bad wolf today." He spent the rest of the day playing. The second little pig was a little less lazy than his brother, but still wanted to get his work done fast. He saw a man with a bundle of sticks and thought, "Sticks are stronger than straw. This will be perfect." He asked the man, "Please, sir, may I have some of your sticks to build my house?" The man gave him the sticks, and the second pig built his house. It was a bit sturdier than the straw house, but still not very strong. He finished quickly and joined his brother, singing and dancing the day away. Now, the third little pig was very sensible and hard-working. He knew that building a strong house was the most important thing he could do. He walked further down the road and saw a man with a cart full of bricks. "Ah," he thought, "this is just what I need." He went up to the man and asked, "Excuse me, sir, could I please have some of your bricks to build my house?" The man, seeing how serious the little pig was, gave him a generous pile of bricks. The third little pig worked all day long, carefully laying each brick with strong mortar. He built a sturdy little house with a strong door, a solid roof, and a big fireplace with a chimney. It was hard work, but when he was done, he knew he would be safe. Soon after, a big bad wolf came strolling down the road. He was very hungry and looking for a tasty meal. He saw the first little pig's house of straw. He licked his lips and knocked on the door. Little pig, let me come in," he growled. The first little pig trembled inside and squeaked, "Not by the hair on my chinny chin chin." The wolf laughed. "Then I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house in." He roared. He took a deep breath and blew with all his might. The straw house scattered in the wind, and the terrified little pig ran as fast as he could to his brother's house of sticks. The wolf, even hungrier now, followed him to the house of sticks. He knocked on the door. Little pigs, let me come in." The 2 pigs inside shivered and replied, "Not by the hair on our chinny chin." The wolf grinned, showing his sharp teeth. "Then I'll huff and I'll blow your house in." He huffed and he puffed, and the house of sticks began to creak and wobble. With one more mighty puff, the house of sticks collapsed into a pile. The 2 little pigs squealed in fear and ran for their lives, all the way to their brother's brick house. They scrambled inside just as the wolf arrived, now angrier and hungrier than ever. He pounded on the strong wooden door. little pigs, let me come in," he bellowed. The 3 pigs, safe inside the sturdy house, felt much braver. They shouted together, "Not by the hair on our chinny-chin-chins." The wolf was furious. "Then I'll huff and I'll blow your house in it." He huffed and he puffed and he huffed and he huffed. He blew until he was red in the face. But the brick house didn't move an inch. It stood strong and solid. The wolf was exhausted, but he was also clever. He looked up and saw the chimney. "Aha," he thought. "I'll climb up the roof and slide down the chimney to catch them." Inside, the 3rd little pig heard the wolf scrambling on the roof. He knew just what to do. He quickly put a large pot of water on the fire to boil and told his brothers to be quiet. As the wolf squeezed himself down the chimney, he thought about the delicious meal waiting for him below. But instead of landing on the floor, he fell right into the pot of boiling water with a huge splash. He yelped in pain, shot back up the chimney like a rocket, and ran away into the woods, never to be seen again. The 3 little pigs cheered. They were safe and sound. The first 2 pigs thanked their clever, hard-working brother. They had learned a very important lesson that day. It's always best to do your best work and take the time to do things right. From then on, the 3 little pigs lived happily and safely together in the strong little house of bricks. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like and subscribe for more.